farmers, welcome back to Goldcrest Valley. I've been busy with the chainsaw here in the afternoon of the month of June. It is now 8 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, we got some trees down. I, of course, cut them down, delimbed them, and then trimmed them to about 15 meters-ish. If they were over, then I just cut them in half. Roughly around there. I got a whole bunch down over here as well. I've been walking around with a chainsaw. I thought I got pretty far enough as it is. And I'm going to sell these probably at the beginning of the month of July here. But all those trees you see down there, down towards the railroad tracks and over to here, those I can cut down as well. So we got a good amount of trees left to chop on down. Don't worry about you tree huggers out there. We're going to be replanting some trees in the future. I just hope I cut down enough that we can replant them. So I still got the dolly leased on the John Deere. That is our logging trailer though. I've been keeping my eye on the store page, and nothing too interesting has popped up. Stone picker, well, we're not doing stones, so we don't need that. We do have a hoe for pulling out small and medium-grown weeds, and we got a manure spreader, which we don't have any cow manure yet. But maybe next month we will. So let's go ahead and go to bed and wake up in the month of July. I don't know if any of our fields will be ready for harvesting. Our grass fields will. But as for our cereal crop fields, technically they can be ready, but I think that's if I planted those fields last fall, which we did not. So let's go to bed. I will say 87 degrees at 8 o'clock at night. It's going to be a rough night of sleeping, because I don't think this house has air conditioning. Although the windows all look kind of close, so maybe it does. Let's go ahead and go to bed. And the only thing I might have a slight concern about, but it's not that big of a deal, is the sheep were a little bit low on the water. And we wake up with an extra $1,000 because of property income. Did the sheep make it through the night on water? No, they did not. And their productivity is going down. So we'll have to take care of them first things first. Well, actually, first things first. So let's go to the store page and what do we got? Oh, is that a bale trailer? It's used to transport bales. I mean, that's not bad. It is a universal autoloader, but I said I want to stay away from those if I can. So, if I'd rather not get that. I'd rather go ahead and lease another baler. Headers, that is for sugar beet, which we're not doing, and nothing else here of interest. So, any of our fields ready for harvesting other than the grass fields. I did not get to soil sampling this grass field here, and we're just going to cut the grass the way it is, and then we'll take care of it later on. And none of our fields are oh, sorry, I take that back. Field number 27 is ready for harvest. What is that? Oats? I want to say that's oats. So we have an oat field that's ready for harvest. All right, well, we can do that. Maybe we'll get to doing that first, and then we'll put the logs off just for a little bit, just because I don't need the cash currently. But the one thing I do need to do is take care of the sheep. So let's go ahead and give them some water. And we all know this routine here. Let's go ahead and lease this. This puts me at my limit currently because we bought the chainsaw, so now we can only have 3 leased things at a time. The weight is number 1. The dolly for the logging trailer is number 2. And now we have the tanker, which will be number 3. Let's see. Do I need narrow tires for anything? I need to switch this back over to wide tires and weights. And this should be free of charge. Let's go ahead, customization. The question is, what brand tire was I doing wide tires and weights? No, I don't want to change that. I'm changing the wrong thing. Okay, there we go. Changing the wrong thing. Wide tires and weights. No, I got to pay for it. So it's not that brand. Did I have Michelin wide tires and weights? No, I did not. Was it Continental wide tires? What brand did I have? I had wide. Was it what? Was it just regular tires and weights? Maybe. Okay, I'll find them somewhere. Okay, so it's Trelleborg wide tires and weights. Must be 2 different type of wide tires. So the other wide tires, I'm trying to see what the difference is. I think those are a little bit wider than these. All right, but these are the ones that we've had and they're free, so those are the ones we're getting. Let me grab the weight for the front. All right, I'm gonna go grab the water tanker. Let's go give the sheep some water so they can keep on producing the wool. And then I think we'll go ahead and get the combine out. It is a little bit cloudy. Is there any rain in the forecast for today or for the month? I don't. Can we scroll on down, please? Cloudy all day long. No rain, apparently. You know it's going to be a hot day when you wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning and it's already 70 degrees Fahrenheit. And it actually does look kind of muggy. Like a lot of humidity is in the air. No train coming. Doesn't look like our... thought I was going to remember which one was which, but I've kind of forgot now. Doesn't look like our alfalfa and clover have started to regrow just yet. Whoops. Be nice if I actually grabbed the water. Skipping on through. So the good thing is we do got enough lumber, I do believe, wood, to get ourselves another full trailer, which we got $30,000 for a full trailer. And it could be, like I said, I think the preferred length of the trees should be 6 or 9 meters is what you should be bringing to the mill. I'm not being precise. I'm not min-maxing my lumber production up there. I'm just cutting the trees to whatever fits on the trailer, and we'll take them that way. Of course, with the autoloader, I could make our trailer have 2 stacks of 6 meters. But I'm just quickly cutting down trees, earning money that way. No fear, sheep. Here I come with the water. And let me go ahead and turn the beacons off. And I'm going to leave the water tanker here. If I do need to lease something, I will get rid of one of the pieces I need. But I'm going to keep this here, and as long as I can, so that way I can top off the water tanker, or the water tank for the sheep. Let's go ahead and teleport, right into our combine. Okay, this will be good. So, being oats, we need our header over there. Looks like the combine's in pretty good shape, repair-wise. Actually, it looks like it's at 100%. And, of course, we need our lovely, lovely 45-foot header. Not even close to actually getting that lined up. And off we go. And then I'll come back. I'll get the John Deere. And, of course, our trailer. Everything's going to go into storage, I do believe, because, let's just face it, this time of the year, selling oats is not going to be good. Yeah, we're in July, and it's at the bottom. So, winter months are always the best time to sell our crop, it seems like. Our cereal crop. So, we are going to get straw from this. I may just leave the straw on the ground and wait until we get all the fields harvested, and then lease a baler to go around and make straw bales. I don't know if I want to keep them and sell them in the winter. Do I want to give them to the cows? Cows, of course, will make manure. We can bring the manure on up to the BGA once we buy that. I don't want to say we're not close, because technically if I had another $70,000, I could buy the BGA. But I don't think we're producing enough of anything to buy the BGA just yet. Well, I don't know. I mean, we actually do get a good amount of grass silage. So, I mean, that wouldn't be too bad. But I am trying to think in the long run here in Goldcrest Valley, once we do get the BGA, you know, maybe we'll do some corn chaff in some fields up there, and we can transport the corn chaff to the BGA silos, bunker silos, and compact there. But I think we're a couple years off on that. Well, it's going to be a little bit journey on down to the field here with the combine. I should have the beacons on. And then, like I said, I got to come back at the John Deere with the trailer. So I'll see you down at the field when we got everything all set, ready to go, and we'll get to harvesting. And then after that, we'll go ahead and sell some logs, and I'll probably keep the grass field until later, just in case something comes up for sale, because I will have to lease, of course, 2 mowers, the butterfly mower and the front mower. So I'll probably get rid of the weight on the Massey Ferguson, and I'll have to get rid of the water tanker. And I'll just leave the dolly that we have leased. Yes, that's correct. It does feel just a little bit weird for me having that much money in the bank account and not doing anything with it. I'm so used to either paying off a loan that I have, which we do not have here in Goldcrest Valley, or seeing where I want to spend the money. I would like to spend the money on a new, well, a new used tractor. That'd be our priority number 1 if that would have come up. Maybe looking into buying more fields, but yeah, I think we need to upgrade our equipment before we buy more fields. Just because our 6-meter wide header, that's going to be a lot of work if I buy another field, I do believe. Let's see here. Do I have just enable straw swath, please? Make sure it's all set to go. And we are off. I think this is the first crop we harvested in this field in the first season that we were here as well. But the yield should be so much better than that yield. And I think we got like 32,000 liters the first time. So maybe we will be closer to 40. That'd be a big increase. But we do have soil sampling. We do have a fertilized field, lime field. All that wonderful stuff. And we harvested with the case axial flow and a 40-foot header, or maybe not a 40-foot, maybe a 35. But we should get the work done a lot quicker with this. So yeah, I was looking on the drive down here. I had to just quickly jump into the store page again and look at large tractors, roughly around 400 horsepower. And they do go for like about 400,000, give or take, in that area. So 50% off, which is ballparking, of course, which is all we can do. So that means about $200,000 for a tractor that size. And we are just about there, and we will be there once we go grab some logs later on and bring them on down to the mill. Let's get a headland done. We got these trees over here. So I was not expecting actually any of my fields to be ready to be harvested because I didn't plant nothing last fall. But I'm glad they're not all ready at the same time either. I did see when I was looking at the forecast for today, I think next month there is rain in the forecast. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But we got a busy month of July. We got to cut all this grass, pick it on up, and put it into the silo bunker and compact it. I'm not in that much of a rush because now the silage price is at the lowest it's going to be in July. So now the longer we can wait, the price is going to keep going up. So I'm not going to sell the silage probably for another 3 months. Unless I'm short on cash of buying something I really need and the silage is just sitting there. And it's like, well, if I wait another month to sell the silage, I'll get more money. But the item I'm looking to buy won't be there either. So, but we'll see how it plays out. And I'm noticing as I play Goldcrest Valley and I got money sitting in the bank account, I'm excited to advance time to see just what comes up for sale in the store page. And that I can go ahead and possibly, you know, buy for the farm. And it's kind of weird. Originally, when I bought that logging trailer, I was like, yeah, I don't think I really need it right now, but I don't want to pass it up because it's for sale. When we get to it, we get to it. Now that I have it, and I'm cutting down trees, and we made 50 grand last episode. We should make, I mean, I think I got easily a full trailer of logs up there, maybe some more. So, you know, I think we'll make at least 30 grand-ish, if not more. And then, of course, we got some more trees. And that's just the trees around the farm. I haven't been, you know, I don't know if these trees... I mean, I don't know if I want to, you know, take down these trees, or maybe I do, but... if I need money... yep, we own these trees here as well. Looks like this field's going to need some lime again. So what I would like to do, and this is the reason why I didn't soil sample the one grass field, which is due, I want to wait until we get all the fields harvested, and I may go back around and do them all at once. Because this field here, we're in year number 3. The first time I cut it, I don't remember if I did soil sampling or not. So this field is on the second harvest at least, and maybe the third. So this field here is going to need soil sampling. Oh, we almost got a full, I wasn't paying attention, almost got a full combine here. I don't think I'll make it to the end. But more the merrier. I will try to hire, once the trailer gets full, I'm going to try to hire a worker, the base game worker, to go to, not all the way to our silo, but at least to the farm if I can. We had some problems last time doing so, but that was with the Massey Ferguson. The John Deere's going to have a little bit more weight to it. The Massey Ferguson was having some trouble making some corners. It was getting pushed by the trailer. And I think this trailer here can hold 2 combine loads. I think this is like a 23,000 liter. Yeah, so that baling trailer would be nice usually, but I'm going to try to keep my promise not to use autoloaders too much, only on the logging, just because, well, yeah. Now, I saw some of you console players mentioning again that, yeah, you wish you had autoloaders on console. Maybe someday you will. I did see, and I don't know how I came across it, but they were talking about, someone was putting out there that they were announcing the PS6 and the next Xbox Series are scheduled to come out in 2028. I was like, okay. Are we in that desperate of a need of those just yet? But then, right after they said that, I said, I wonder if by then you guys will be able to have autoloaders on there. But who knows? Maybe somebody will come up with a mod for you guys so you can have autoloaders that way. They'll figure out a way. See, I'm really hoping we get 40,000 liters off this field. So that was 11,000. I think we'll be shy of 40,000, but we won't know until the end. And I shouldn't have any oats in storage, so when I bring it all to the silo, that should be what we got off the harvest field. I should have 0 oats. Yeah, I got 0 oats. The only thing I got in there is wheat for the chickens. So we'll know what the total is once we get done. So this must be the only oat field I planted this year. This would be nice to sell in the winter months. Bring in some more moolah, some cash, green paper, whatever you want to call it where you're from. This combine is working really good with a header. I get done with a row, and I can just turn right around and it almost lines up perfectly. I don't have to back up and square it back up. But we're getting to the second full combine load. Let's go ahead and put the pipe on out. The issue I'm having right now, as I mentioned before, I got that money sitting there, and I'm like a kid waiting for Christmas morning to come around. I keep wanting to check the store page to see if anything new's come up, and I keep telling myself it's only been an hour in game. Nothing. It's not going to change much. And what are the odds? Well, I've had. I was going to say what are the odds. I've had some good luck, as we know. But what are the chances? You know, something is coming up that I really would look forward to. And as for today, you know, mower, well, I don't want to say any type of mower, a baler and a tractor that could give me like upper 300s horsepower. Okay, so while this is filling up, let's go into our precision farming here, and let's see if this soil is out of date. No, it is not. So we can see this is, but it's going to need. I'm pretty sure that's the second harvest. So next harvest that would be out of date. So yeah, we'll wait until all these fields are ready. You know, are finished harvesting, which. Yeah, I think it'll just be one cut in this grass field with out of date soil. And I think we'll get all the rest of the fields harvested, and then that will be ready for another cut. So if I do it just right, we'll be fine. All right, let's see if I can get this hire worker to go back to the farm for us. We've had some issues. No, I don't want to go. I'm going to avoid going over the curbs. So we're going to go right out to the main road. And yes, I realize I could use course play, or there's a lot of different other options I could use to set up a course to go on back. All right, so we're right here in the main road. Let's go to here, create job, not follow me, go to, and we want you just to go, wait, silo is here. So I just want you to go right here and start job. I think they're going. So I'll probably get a full combine before I can get that John Deere back, but that's okay. It's better than me driving down. It's only, I mean, it only takes about a minute and a half to get there. But in that minute and a half, I could be here harvesting a field. And of course, I am paying a worker at the same time. But we're doing good here in Goldcrest Valley. We can afford to pay off some workers. I mean, we paid Frank, Francine, Frank Jr., Francesca, and Franco. So that should be about 22,000 liters. So the next combine load should put us over, I believe, what we got the first time we harvested oats in this field in year number 1. So you can kind of see by taking care of the field with precision farming and crop rotation, just exactly how much more of a yield off a field you can get. I should get a notification in the upper right hand corner that my worker has completed their job, correct? Although last time, like I said, with the Massey Ferguson, I believe it was, they couldn't make the corner down by the farm. They kept wrapping themselves around the light pole or electric pole, whatever kind of, the pole at the corner. I don't know what type of pole it is, but they were wrapping themselves around it. So I'll give them a minute to see how they're going. Actually, I could just go on the map. Whoops. And it looks like they went past the road. They're cutting back. And they are going up the road. So, looks like they may have had a problem with the corner as well. But at least they made it down there. So when I get to the end of this row, I'll go down there to the John Deere. And we'll dump a load of oats in there. And we'll set a worker on back. And I'll see if I can get them to go into the field. Yeah. AI worker J. So I guess we'll call them J. A new worker on the farm is over there. And luckily there's no traffic on that road. So it's not like they're blocking traffic. Well, they're parked right next to the silo, which does look a lot different without that tree being there. So it's a 24,000 liter trailer. Now we'll have to decorate around the farm, and I'm not going to wait 3 or 4 years to decorate around the farm. We'll have to get rid of some of these shrubberies. And like I said, plant some like oak, birch, maple, and whatever else the type of trees we maybe. Is there hickory? There might be hickory trees. I can't remember. But we'll be doing it with the not the platinum edition excavator and planter. We'll be doing it with the base game planter, the regular game planter that holds about 20 saplings. All right, let's see if we can get you. Create job. Go to. And can I get you to actually come right to here, or are you going to have a problem with that? You can't go there. Okay. Can you make it to there? Stay on the asphalt if you can, and don't get hit by the train. That's all I ask. And I should be full by the time they get down here. You're blocked by an object. What do you block? I just left you 2 seconds ago. Oh, you're going around the train that way? Who are you? That would be Frank. That's definitely Frank. But they went around the barrier. So, yeah, okay. Well, at least the John Deere isn't halfway across the map. And, yeah, there's that. Alright, so we'll wait for Frank to show enough, and we'll unload the combine. But, yeah, so we had 24,000 liters already into the silo. And we just got ourselves another full combine. So that should be, what, 36,000 liters? And plus whatever else we get. So it's going to be pretty close to 40,000 liters. So that's good. And yeah, I'm full. Come on, Frank. Get on down here. I think we should get the rest of this oats into the combine. But we do sit at 36,000 liters plus. Well, now with the amount we got in the combine, we are over 40,000. Yeah, so buying the chainsaw and reducing our leasing limit down to 3. I got to do a little bit of the hokey pokey stuff again because, yeah, leasing the butterfly mower and the front mower, that's 2 of the 3. And of course, at some point, I wanted to lease a baler for the straw. I mean, I do got the forage wagon. So, I mean, I could pick up some straw and dump that into the cow barn and just sell the straw outright. But we are going to have a good amount of straw because we do got some wheat fields. And by using the forage wagon, the silage additive does not count because it's straw. So I'm not going to be extra 5%. At least that's what Farming Simulator says we should get, an extra 5%. That doesn't matter because straw doesn't count. So I mean, I could just sell the straw straight up and get some money. I'm trying to think of how much we might get. We might get like 15 grand from selling straw. But I'll wait. until it comes time to take care of the straw, which might be next episode or the episode after that. So got a little time to think about it. I want to keep checking that store page every 5 seconds because I'm just waiting for something to come up. But the thing is, right now the store page does have like 5 items in there. So I think base game, I think 5 items might be the max. It might be 5 or 6. And yes, I know people have told me about the mod I could do to where the store to have more items in there, but I don't want to make it to where I have more, a better chance of having something come up. I like the odds of where it is. Alright, so the good news is, in some sense, I can fit the rest of the combine into that trailer. While it's unloading, I'm trying to remember, did I plant? Yeah, these are wheat. That's barley. Okay, so we got straw here, we got straw there, and we got straw at one field over here, and we got soy and canola in the other ones. If nothing comes up for sale by harvest time, how much is field 29? That's going to be an expensive field. Actually, that's a field I can afford. Calm down, I'm not buying it just yet. I'm just planning just in case the fall comes and I'm still sitting on a lot of money. Instead of just waiting for possibly a tractor to come up, why not buy a field that's got crop in it, at least get some money off that field and start earning money off of it. But that is a possibility. Or I could do the grass field, which is 191, which I'll have enough money, and that'd be a lot of silage to sell. A lot of silage, a lot of work, and a lot of repetitive work. That's the only problem with silage, is you make a lot of money off it. It's about the best crop you can do because you get 3 harvests per a season, but it's a lot of repetitive work. Which is fine unless you're making videos, and if I keep just doing grass work over and over and over again, it can get kind of boring. But anyways, we're not doing that today. Let's bring these oats back. We'll stuff that into our silo, and then we'll hitch back up to our dolly and our logging trailer, and we're going to try to go up on the hill and grab those logs. Now, if that's a problem going on that hill and it gets a lot of teeter-tottery and a good chance I could tip over, I could always lease the not the yarder, but what I was trying to use on Solyndra, the small, what are they called? Forestry. They might be called yarders. Where are they? You can pull wood out of the forest. Yeah, these things right here. We can tie cables onto it, and we'll drag the logs down to a flatter area and then load them up onto the trailer that way. But I think if I just go slowly up on the hill, I think we'll be fine. The tricky part might be trying to find somewhere to turn around. So I'll have a good look at the hill. Maybe find a way to go up the hill and find a way on the other side to come down, and we'll be fine. Well, there's a sign that Frank tore down when the train was coming. Good old Frank. He's been with us a long time. He's a faithful worker, but his working habits have gotten a little clumsy as we moved along through here in Farming Simulator 22. Actually, I'm trying to remember. Was Frank with us back in FS19? He may have been. I want to say that whole thing started. I know a lot of people actually do ask why we name it as they do. I don't remember exactly where it started, but for some reason I'm starting to think it may have started back in FS19 on the Pacific Northwest, where I started naming them Frank and Frank. I don't know. If anyone actually does remember, enlighten us please, because that's where it kind of started. Alright, we're done with the trailer for today. So let's back that on in there. The whole repair status, by the way, it should be the trailer. Why repair the trailer? I don't see where that's going to help us out too much. But once I unhitch from that... Yeah, there we go. The repair status on the 8230 is not bad at all. But we're starting to transform the farm around a little bit by getting rid of all the trees. It's starting to look a little bit different around here. Now the question becomes, am I going to get myself in trouble up here? And the answer probably is, there's a good chance, but we'll see. Let's go ahead and go up here. Shouldn't have too much of an issue. Ooh, that is steeper than I thought it was. But the reason why I want to go up on this side, because I know on the other side it's more flattish, not as uneven as it is over here. Alright, I gotta bring up the helper HUD because I don't know. Oh, I'm not on the right thing. Let's switch that over to one pile of 15 meters. Let's switch it to the right side and turn it on. We should start loading up some logs. I know the pickup area is further than that, so we can start picking. There we go. Just going slowly, so when it does grab them, it should settle in roughly where it needs to be. If it doesn't pick them up, that could mean that there is a limb on it. You can't pick up a log if it's got foliage on it. Interesting. I thought it was going to pick up some of those logs there. Don't know where that log came from. It could be that log is too... Okay. I was going to say too long. Uh-oh. Did I hit a stump or am I bottoming out on the terrain? I think I'm bottoming out on the terrain. We'll just force our way over it. Come on, 8230. You got the horse... Well, it's not the horsepower. It's actually because we're dragging back there. And the more weight we get in the back, the more possible that I could tip over. Let's try to get more on even ground here. That one's kind of teetering on top. It's amazing. It's stuck like glue. And, oh, I'm stuck again. This is why I usually go with a 12-meter long trailer, because it won't get stuck in most areas. Of course, the issue is the rear wheels of the John Deere are not on the ground either. Oh, we're moving. We're moving. All right, let's re-pick up that log. We can do that by just switching sides. Let's get the other log on the left-hand side, I think. Not gonna pick up that log? Okay. Ooh, I don't like having to go on that edge over there, but it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be over here yet. That's why I say in Snow Runner, and that's when I tip over. Come on, grab that log, please. Perfect. Right, now let's turn around, because I'm going to be greedy and try to grab more logs here. But now we got more of a flat surface to grab them on. We'll switch sides. Now we're loading from the left. I'm actually surprised that the 8230 is doing as well as it is, hauling this many logs around. And what am I hitting here? Don't think it's I'm hitting anything. It's just that the way the terrain is, I'm taking the wheels off the ground, possibly, again. Alright, I can hear you guys saying I got enough on there, and I think I'm going to agree with you on that. Let's see if I can back out of here now. And I think we can get out right here and it'll be fine. So 21.5 tons of logs. Alright, we don't need all that information over there now. So, I don't know, is this a better load than we had last time on a full load? So maybe get more than 30,000? Let's go bring these logs down. We'll come back and see if we can grab the rest of them. I don't know if I could use the train. Well, I think I can use the train to transport logs around. I did that on the Pacific Northwest back in 19, and that was problematic. Because logs went everywhere. Actually, there's a train there. Is there a logging trailer? Yes, there is a logging cart there. But I did that on the Pacific Northwest, and it didn't go too well. Because you can't strap the logs in, I don't think. At least I couldn't back then. And when the train went around and down the hill, the logs went flying everywhere. And I think only half of my load showed up. We got that one spear sticking up in the air. But this should put us over 200 grand. The reason why I want to get the rest of the logs picked up is because I may have to return this dolly. So I want to make sure I get my bang for my buck, meaning I leased it, I've already paid for it for the day, so try to use it before I return it. Yeah, this is pushing the John Deere to the max, so I think 22 tons is about most I want to put behind this. Although it's going to be hard to put that much more logs back here. Uh-oh, I got to go underneath a bridge, so that log might be... Thank you. Let me restrap it in. Maybe it won't poke up too far up the... Don't do it. Don't do it. I got to go underneath this bridge here. This walkway. I was waiting for that to like grab and just yank the whole trailer backwards. But we made it. Yeah, the train does go right past the sawmill. Maybe in the future we'll give it a try. See, it does go by, but is there a drop-off point for it? See if I can get that in the right zone right here. And I do believe somewhere right here. Alright, I may not be in the zone, so let's turn on the interactive zone markers. I know I'm close, but apparently we're not just right there. I mean, almost. Although I think I could also back into the water and it would sell. I don't know if you get more money or less money doing that. $37,571 for those logs there. Getting us up to $220,000, which is nice. I'm gonna check the store, which is stupid. But yeah, until I think until some of these things start to disappear, I don't think anything else is gonna come on up. Which is fine. You just can't have it your way all the time, which I get pretty lucky on, I will admit. I think, yeah, the logs, if I brought them down to the water, they would sell. But I don't see, even though the train's going by here, I don't see where... Yeah, I don't see like an unloading point for the train to sell the logs. Although, what's this over here? See, we are here in the map, and there's nothing here. What I mean, there's nothing here. There's no, like, a sell point or anything like that. So, maybe I won't load them up onto the train and bring them on down. All right, I'm going to go back, of course, and we're going to see how many more logs we can pick up. Is it another full trailer? I don't think so, but you know what? If I can get, like, another 20 grand, that'd be great. Slowly making my rounds up here. I'm picking up some others I'm not. Either I'm not too close or I don't know where that log just came from. Could be some limbs on it. But I thought I did a pretty good job de-limbing these. This one could be just too big. That's 14.3, so that should go up. Let me cut off the tip maybe. No? Alright, so why aren't you loading? Is there a limb somewhere I'm not seeing? Oh, must have got it. There we go. Alright, can I sneak behind this shed here? Okay, got another one that definitely is close enough. You're under 15 meters, so you should go up. And we found a limb. Whoops. That's what happens when you drive too fast with an autoloader. Because the second the autoloader senses a log there, the log's going to go to the center of where the trailer was when it sensed it. So if you're driving too fast and making a corner, it's going to miss. Or go on the edge or whatever. Or go at an angle. I am on the left, so that should load. Should have loaded this one. It's only 9 meters long, so why aren't you? I don't see. Okay. Wasn't quite sure. I picked it up because I wanted to see where the limb was, and it took it. Alright, so I don't have that many more logs here. Okay, I grabbed that one. Maybe 5 more logs? Maybe 4 more logs. Alright, another trip up there and see if I can grab the rest. Well, last 2, but now last 1. But I'm thinking this log is a little bit too long. 21 meters, so that's going to need to be done that way. There we go. Took them both. And I think that's it. I think that those are all the logs I cut down. So all the trees down there are out of my area. We don't own that property. Those down here, I might. I think this is the start of where I could start cutting them again. Yes, and all the way down to the tracks, I believe, we own. Yep, we own that. And even the ones down here, yep, we own those as well. So a lot more trees we can cut down. I think about the same as I had cut down for today. Don't worry, dear. We'll replant some trees up here in some time. Maybe this. It should be this year. I want to get them in as soon as I can. All right, let me go ahead and turn off the autoloader because I mean I shouldn't pick up anything else. Ooh, almost tipped over there. Wasn't paying attention. But this time, I think I'm going to go to the sawmill a different direction. And I'm hitting the wrong key for the wrong... I'm hitting M for map. It's not M for map. Let's see here. We are here. Wait, where am I? If I go... Yeah, if we go up and around. So this is the bale sell point and the BGA. But I don't think we've gone this way. The sawmill's right here. So that'd definitely be quicker. And I don't think you've been that way yet with me. I don't think. So we'll go that way. And wait, what's the load back here? 12 tons, so it's about half the load I know the John Deere can handle. So in theory, we brought almost 22 tons over the first time and got, what was it, 37,000? And we got a half the load, so we should get somewhere around like 13. I'm going to say 13,000 for this load. Which will put us over $250,000. I don't know if we own this property here or not. I don't think so. But definitely the trees are helping us out quite a bit. Actually, we can kind of do a little bit of a calculation. We can go in our economy page and see how much sold wood we have. The BGA is right in front of us, but we're crossing the bridge. I would have my beacons on, but this one doesn't. This John Deere doesn't have any beacons. Is that the power plant? Yeah, that's the power plant right there. And this is where I walked over to just recently to see what I could load up on the train or the train could unload. But really, that looks something more like a train station stop, where passengers might get on or off. But that's a freight train, not a passenger train. And some I've already mentioned about the, getting a stump grinder or the tree devourer to get the wood chips from the stumps. Yeah, I mean, I could get a little money from wood chips, but wood chips don't bring in that much money. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and just not worry about wood chips. All right, I said 7. Oh, sorry, what did I say? No, 13. Right? No, wait, what did I say? 17. I said 17 grand, right? Should be about 17 grand, I think. How about $20,164? Getting us up to $240,000. That is pretty darn good. So overall, in the past month and a half, if you will, if we go to here and we're sold wood, almost $100,000. Well, it probably is, because we got about 96,000 there, and that doesn't include our environmental score bonus, which looks, I don't think I've sold anything else. No, I don't think I've sold anything else, but we got like 12 grand sitting there, so that's a lot of money from selling wood. So I am glad I bought this autoloading trailer when it came up for sale. Definitely paid off. Very happy with the 8230 being able to haul a full trailer of wood. And yeah, as you saw, I got about as many trees left standing up at the main farmland I can cut down and bring over here. So potentially I got another $100,000 worth of wood sitting back there. Just got to cut it down and transport it on over. So if something were to come up for sale in the store and I'm a little bit short, we know where to get it from. That is for sure. But I think what we're going to do here, we're just going to advance time a little bit, just till noon. And that way it leaves me the whole afternoon to get the grass cut. There we go. We'll turn the speed back on down to there. And let's go ahead and check on the store. Yeah, nothing's changed. I'm going to be checking that a lot until I spend money on something. But I'm kind of torn of what, what would be the first thing I would like to see come up for sale. And I don't think, I don't really have a preference yet. I mean, if it's something I need today, well, mowers would be good. Because we got the tractors to do the work that we need. But before we buy more property in advance, I would like to get a larger tractor to start getting bigger implements or leasing bigger implements. So we'll just have to do what the store gives us. But anyways, that's where we're going to wrap it up for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in Goldcrest Valley. But until then, have a good one.